Welcome to ESPN Network. You're listening to the DJG Show. Today we're going to be talking about how the free agent signing of Paul George is going to impact the 76ers. Any thoughts, Dylan?
Honestly, I think it's a great move for Philly. I mean, obviously, it's a free agent signing. They had $65 million in cap space to just use away this offseason, and they did that. They got Paul George. They got guys like Caleb Martin and other guys as well. They had a really successful offseason, but their biggest signing was Paul George. And he's great for this team because he's another scoring option next to Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Because really, last year in the regular season, when Embiid was hurt especially, and in the playoffs against the New York Knicks, they did not have a third scorer. They had no third scorer. Tobias Harris was just an absolute embarrassment all season long as their third scorer. They had to rely on Kelly Oubre and Nicholas Batum to get buckets for them in the playoffs, and that is never going to work against a team like the New York Knicks or maybe even the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference, or even the healthy Milwaukee Bucks. So getting a guy like Paul George who can put up 25 to 30 points on any given night on good efficiency is absolutely huge for this team. And I think Joel Embiid might be able to make his first conference finals. I don't know how he's not made a conference finals yet, but he might be able to make his first conference finals this year with the addition of Paul George on their team. A 3-level scorer. His defense has declined a little bit, but he's still one of the best scorers in this game at a very efficient rate. So this is a very, very good sign for Philly. Gabe, what do you think?
I feel like this signing doesn't really help them a lot. First off, Paul George is a complete choker in the postseason. He has not lived up to the expectations. Same with Joel Embiid as well. Joel Embiid's also, honestly, he's probably one of the more overrated players, even though, he's a reigning MVP. But the Sixers are probably still the 4th best team in the East. The Celtics are better, the Knicks are better, the Pacers are better, and honestly, the Bucks could probably be better than them as well. Yes, Paul George has great defense still, but his offense has taken a decline, and obviously we've seen him in the postseason. I feel like Maxey is only going to be the guy I trust in on that team, and that's not going to be enough to make the conference finals either.
Okay, we have a question from the audience.
Yeah, thanks. Huge fan of the show. So I was just wondering, Paul George, he's already 34 years old and he suffered some knee problems. Do you think that even now, going to a new team, do you think that he'll still be able to be the best Paul George that we've maybe seen, or do you think that age and maybe injuries are going to impact his play?
It's a very, very valid question. He has had a lot of seasons and a lot of playoffs where he has not been fully healthy, and that is a big concern going in with 76ers this season, is that how are they going to stay healthy? Because Joel Embiid and Paul George are two of the most injury-prone stars in this league. So that is obviously going to be an issue. So if they are not healthy come playoff time, I mean, you can book their flight to Cancun in April. I mean, I'm just going to say that. But if they are healthy, I'm not saying that they're the favorites to come out of the East. I still like the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks more than them. But I do think that if they stay healthy, if they can gel on the court, especially offensively, this team can be dangerous. This team can definitely be dangerous. But I do think his age and his injury history is something of concern for the 76ers players, for their coaches, and for their fans, to just keep in the back of their mind this entire season, not get too ahead of themselves, because usually with the 76ers, what can go wrong will go wrong for them. That's just kind of how it goes, so just keep that in the back of your mind.
I agree. I think it is a good signing if, with the big if, they can stay healthy, and we're getting Embiid help, or they're getting Embiid help, and if they stay healthy, they can make a deep postseason run. This segment was brought to you by Major League Wiffle Ball. Catch the best wiffle ball action on the internet on their YouTube page, MLW Wiffle Ball, and all of their socials. Also, they have a Summer of Stadiums tour, heading to many Major League and Minor League baseball parks around the country. And look for play-by-play's call of the day after the first game of every series video posted on their YouTube.